just escape for a moment, trying everything.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be deep cleaning my entire first floor and decorating for fall, so I'm so excited for this video. If you didn't see my last video, I will link it up here for you guys, but I kind of got everything ready, went through my decorations, see what I had, and I also designed my little galvanized tier tray. But it's currently 7:30 a.m. and I am ready to go. I have to get a couple things done before I bring my son to school. I'm going to take down all the curtains and wash them and get them ready to go, and then I'm going to start with the deep cleaning. So I hope this video gives you guys some motivation to get your fall cleaning done and gets you in the mood to decorate for fall. I know some people think that August is way too early to decorate, but honestly, I'm usually done by this time. I know this time last year I had already decorated and everything. Okay guys, let's get started. So like I said, the first thing I'm going to do is take down my curtains in the kitchen and throw them in the washer and get them going. So now I'm going to wash a few things. I'm going to wash this tray that I keep by my sink, and I'm also going to take all the utensils out of this utensil holder and wash that as well, because that can get like crumbs and stuff in it, so I like to clean that out. Next thing I'm going to do is clear everything off my counters so there's nothing on it, and it makes it super easy to clean. And then after that, I'm just going to get some hot soapy water and a rag, and I'm going to wipe down all of my cabinets. When I do deep cleanings like this, it really makes me appreciate having a smaller home just because it's so much easier to clean. And even this small space alone, like just my entire downstairs, took me almost all day to do, doing a really thorough cleaning and everything. So yeah, it's times like this that I really like having a smaller home. And if you are enjoying this cleaning video so far, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I do a lot of videos like this and it just notifies you when I upload.
Sometimes there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Sometimes we're not ourselves, there's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know.
And then just moving along in the kitchen, I'm going to wipe the blinds here on my back door and the whole door just to get any fingerprints or anything that's on it, freshen it up. And I'm also going to wipe down my louver doors to my pantry because they can get dusty. So now I'm going to do my appliances over here. I'm going to do my microwave, and I'm just using Windex and a paper towel. And then I'm using my Weiman glass top cleaner to clean my stove. This is really good at getting anything that's burnt on scrubbed off. It's really easy, and then it shines amazingly afterwards. After I'm done scrubbing it, I'll just get a paper towel that's wet with water just to get any excess cleaner off, and then I will go in with some Windex and a paper towel to wipe everything off and make it super shiny.
Sometimes there's no one
So as I'm cleaning, I'm also making sure I'm doing all the windows because it makes such a difference when the windows are clean and there's no watermarks on it or anything like that. So I love to do that as well. And now I'm using my new Acorn Spice Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface cleaner to wipe down all the countertops. You guys, this stuff smells so good. It's just like one of my favorite fall scents from Mrs. Meyer's, and it's new, so check out like Target or something, they might have it. And before I move on to anything else in the kitchen, I just want to deep clean my sink and give that a good scrubbing. So I'm just using some dish soap and Barkeeper's Friend powder cleanser. I usually use Bon Ami, but I wanted to get Barkeeper's Friend again just to give it a try. I used to use it a couple years ago, so I just thought I would revisit it and use it again, and I really liked that as well. And I'm using my walnut scrubber that I get from Grove Collaborative. You guys know I love these sponges. They are so nice. They scrub really good and they don't scratch, and they're really gentle on surfaces like stainless steel, so I love using those. And once I am done, I'm just going to rinse everything down, and then I'm going to use my multi-surface spray to wipe down the faucet and behind the sink. And of course, after a deep cleaning, I have to change out my sponge, so I brought out a new one. Now that this stuff is dry, I'm going to put it away, and I'm going to put my utensils back in the container and start putting a couple things back where they belong. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to refill my olive oil dispenser. And it's finally time to bring out the Acorn Spice dish soap. I've been waiting to put that out till after I cleaned. So now I'm going to do this part of the counter and just wipe it down. And I'm going to put out a new drying mat underneath my strainer. Now I'm moving on to my coffee station area. You guys, this thing was a mess. There was so much dust like on the shelves. There was like spilled coffee and cream all over, coffee grains, like it was crazy. And especially behind it too, I had to pull out and sweep and mop and everything. So I'm just taking everything off just to make it easy to clean, and I'm going to start wiping everything down. And even the glasses, the wine glasses that were on the bottom, I put them in the sink because I was just going to rewash them so they're shiny and there was no dust in them.
Empty streets, but I kept searching for your trace in the dark. Losing myself in the endless memories of the end right from the start. You're an obsession in my head, I can't forget your eyes. Your kisses burn my skin, I feel so empty inside.
So I'm also going to wipe down the walls, and especially back here, sometimes coffee splashes on the wall, so I have to wipe that down pretty frequently. And I'm also going to do the baseboards. So before I move the coffee cart back, I'm going to vacuum and mop just so everything's clean and that area is done.
Showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight.
So as I put stuff back, I'm just making sure nothing, like my teas weren't expired. Actually, one of them was, so I had to throw it away. It was pretty old. And I'm just cleaning up my coffee pot and stuff like that, just making sure everything's nice and clean before I put it back.
I wanna heal your sorrow. Won't you talk to me? We'll make a new tomorrow. Won't you talk to me? One night to find the answer. Won't you talk to me? What makes this happy faster?
One of my least favorite cleaning tasks is doing the blinds. I have so many blinds on pretty much, I think, all the windows in my house, except in my kids' rooms, and they are so annoying. I hate cleaning them, but they have to be done. And then I'm just gonna wipe down this cart area and the wall behind it and the floor as well.
Tomorrow, tomorrow. Heal your sorrows, heal your sorrows. What makes this happy faster? Showing up. Don't wanna have to wait tonight. Wait tonight. Bets are off.
Next is the fridge. This was in desperate need of a cleaning. There was so many fingerprints and all kind of crud on it, and I've kind of neglected it because I knew I was going to do my deep cleaning, so this was definitely satisfying to clean. It was so shiny when I was done. And I'm also going to take everything off the top of it and dust the top. You can't forget the top of the fridge because that gets really dusty.
What makes this happy faster? What makes this happy faster? What makes this happy faster? Tomorrow, tomorrow. Feel your sorrows, feel your. What makes this happy?
So now I'm just going to go through the kitchen and wipe down some more of the walls and the door and stuff like that. And I'm going to pull out this cube shelf and dust behind there and mop because that doesn't get cleaned regularly. So I like to pull that out and make sure there's no dust or cobwebs behind there. And I'm also going to dust off all the shelves and the top of it.
What makes this happy faster?
And you can't forget the ceiling fans because they definitely collect a lot of dust. So I did them in both rooms. And I also washed my new fall hand towels that I got, so I'm just folding them up because they were dry and I'm just putting them in the drawer with the rest of them. And sorry about the lighting here, it was just being that it was so bright it made the camera dark, but the curtains are dry and I like to get them right out of the dryer so that they don't wrinkle because ironing curtains is like something I hate to do. It's one of the other things I hate to do. Blinds, ironing curtains, and so I just hang them right back up so they don't wrinkle. And Evelyn was my little helper all day this day. She is home with me because Levi's in school all day, so it's just me and her, so we do a lot of stuff together, but she was helping me clean. Now I'm in the living room finally, and I'm going to take down these flower curtains and put those away for the season, and I am going to wipe down the blinds by this window and clean the window area. So I'm just going to continue wiping down the walls and surfaces in the living room, the front door, anything that really needs to be cleaned. And then of course I'm going to also do the windows in here, especially my front door window here is always covered in fingerprints from the kids, so I do that pretty often. And now I'm taking down some little art projects the kids made. They were such cute drawings, so I kept them up for a while, but I took them down and I'll just store them somewhere. But now I'm just going to wipe down the shelves and stuff on this wall. So I'm just going to dust off all the furniture in the living room. I'm not decorating yet, obviously, until everything is completely clean and I could just go right in and start decorating. And now my other curtains are dry and I'm putting these up. These I like to keep up in the fall and winter. It just goes more with like the decor and everything, and the flowers are nice to put up in the spring to brighten everything up. So let me know, when do you guys decorate for fall? Do you decorate like August, like super early, or do you wait till like end of September, October? Let me know. Before I did YouTube, I used to decorate probably the first week of September. It just depended on if I was working and what time I had. But since doing YouTube, I started way earlier, like mid-August, just to give you guys ideas and stuff like that. This year, I was definitely late on my decorating because we were just so busy with Levi going back to school and everything. So I was a little late this year, but I still got it done before September started. So when I did this cleaning, it was the last week of August. So I got it done and I love enjoying all the fall decor as long as I can. And usually when I'm doing like a deeper clean like I am, I will pull out some furniture and vacuum behind it, make sure that nothing fell back there, like the kids' toys or anything, and just make sure it's all nice and clean. And now I'm going to wipe down the railing going up the stairs. In between all these rungs gets pretty dusty, so I like to wipe them out and wipe the walls and like the baseboards going down. And little Evelyn was helping me clean again. She was such a little helper that day. She was doing such a good job. So now I'm in this section of the living room and I'm just going to take everything off this shelf here, go through the kids' coloring books and papers and see if I need to get rid of anything and just organize them a little bit. And then I'm going to dust that off before I put everything back. And then I'm also going to wipe down the kids' easel. This gets full of chalk dust and there's marker all over everything, so I like to wipe that down. And then I'm going to dust off the kids' table and also all the pictures and the frames and my clock. And right now I'm just going to vacuum this area by the door where I put the shoe bin, and I will do all the vacuuming in the rest of the room later on, and then of course wipe the ceiling fan. Whew, okay guys, I am done with the cleaning pretty much. It is now 1:30, so I've been working on this all day pretty much so far. Now I'm gonna start decorating, and I have everything on my kitchen table. I'm gonna start over here in the kitchen and work my way to the living room and see where I want to put things. So I'm gonna get started with that. So after this part of the video is when I will do the house tour and everything, but I'm just showing you guys kind of where I put everything. Some stuff I changed around by the time I filmed the end of the video, but I just thought I would film myself putting things around the house. So like I said, once this is done, I will show you guys everything that I did. So once I put most of the decorations up and where they needed to go, I had to clean off the table, put some stuff away that I wasn't using, and get it cleaned off so I can put my table runner on and my centerpiece and just finish everything. Alright guys, cleaning is completely finished and I love everything. It feels so good that everything's clean and fresh, so I'm just going to go through and just show you quickly what I did. So over here is very minimal. I don't want to clutter up the counters, so I just used this vase and just put this leaf stem thing in there just to like fill up that area. And then on my little sink tray I just put 2 little pumpkins and then of course my Acorn Spice dish soap, and then I just grabbed a new hand soap. I don't have any fall hand soaps. I have a ton of other ones, so I just want to use those up before I go buy another one, so I'm just using one of those. I'm using these other 2 vases that were in here for something else, so I just have the 2 in there for now, and then I just put 2 pumpkins and I have my garden tomatoes in there. And then up here I just kind of threw some leaves up there, and then oh, this looks not nice. This is just one of my new hand towels that I got from TJ Maxx, a nice rusty orange color. Alright, so up here I just used this glass vase and just filled it a little bit with some pumpkins just to hide some of the stems, and then just put a couple things in there. And then I just have this little pumpkin, my house, another pumpkin, and this mason jar. And then I just added my leaf garland and some lights. And then here I just kind of threw some random things on here. Some flowers, these gourds, and this little stand. I didn't know what I wanted to do with that yet, so I just stuck it there. And then some pumpkins. And then over here I just have this pumpkin. And then here is my tiered tray. I love it. I love all the colors and all the stuff going on. And then I just have my buffalo check table runner that I put on last year. And there's also matching pumpkins in here as well to incorporate with it. And then over here, nothing too crazy. Just some fall stems I put in there, and just this little sign, Welcome Fall, a pumpkin, and an SD card. And then this wreath over here, I made this many years ago and it's still going strong, so I just hung that there. So in this area I just kept it very minimal because the kids are always over here, so I just put stuff that they can't break, like this little scarecrow and this soft pumpkin. And then over here I just did some fall stems, and I took a cotton and a lamb's ear out of the one over there because it was just too much, so I just stuck it in there with some fall things just to fill it in. And then a couple things there, and then I just put our pictures here and a pumpkin. And then over here I just have this basket filled with some floral stems and a scarecrow and this pumpkin. I got that at Michael's last year. And then up here I just have my little white house, this thankful sign. I got that from the Dollar Tree, and this green pumpkin. And then I just stuck in these cotton clips with some flowers and just kind of dressed up the wreath a little bit. And then up here I just put a jar full of leaves and gourds and pumpkins. Levi actually did that yesterday, and I told him I would use it in my decor, so there it is, and my little owl and a pumpkin. And then I also added some leaf garland on top of the window. I felt like it needed something more over in this area, so I just threw that up there. I like how it looks. And then I, of course, changed out my curtains, put the buffalo check ones up for the fall and winter. And then over here I absolutely love, so these, first I'll start with these. So these over here I got on Amazon, and I just took out the flowers that were in it and replaced it with these leaves on both of them. And then they have the little lights in there. And then I love how this tray looks, and this whole thing, I just love how it looks. So I put my little books here again, and then I just put a pumpkin on top. And then these are new, so I put them there. I love the different heights of everything. It makes it more interesting. And then I put my little house here again. This is like my favorite pumpkin I have, by the way. And these other ones, and then I wanted to add some orange and red, so I threw this in here. And then I have a fall candle going. This is Harvest Lock. And then I have my big glass pumpkin here. And then over here I put these two things. This is so old. I don't even know where I got it, when I got it. I've had it for many years. It's pretty beat up, but I don't know, I like it, so I just keep it. And then this one I just got from Michael's. And then I just threw these pillows on the couch that I had from a couple years ago. But yeah, I love how cozy and fall-like it looks. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and it gave you some maybe decor ideas, or it gave you some motivation to do your fall cleaning and decorate and stuff like that. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe. I do a lot of cleaning videos on my channel, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Alright guys, I will see you in my next one. Bye!